I'm muted. I think you guys should be able to hear me now, probably. Provided everything works correctly. I need to check. Good morning. Am I still muted? Yeah, but echo? They hate me. My audio hates me. Hold on. Double unmuted. I'm gonna destroy my audio. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out and destroy my audio. Why do you do this? OBS, when I get you. Okay, is it muted now? Or is it echoing now? Or did it fix itself? Not muted, still echoing? Okay. That's good, because if that fixed it, that would have driven me insane. Okay. See, that's so strange. It's like... Oh, wait. No, monitor is off. What are you talking about? Hello? Oh. God, okay. Give me 1 second. That should be muted. And then... So why is it... What do you mean it's good now? Is it echoing again? It's gone for a bit. So, okay, does that fix it? Does that fix it? This fixes it, right? Now it's fixed. Okay. Did Salem Alter hit me with the echo curse? Okay, no. I know what's happening, but I don't... Actually, no, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. For some reason, there is... Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what's happening, because I figured it out. I'm smart now. So... Okay, it should be normal. Nope, that's stupid. Oh god, that's like also mute. Okay, so now it should be fixed. Like, now it should be not echoed, right? That's correct. That's correct, right? Okay. Yes. So what basically happened is when I set up my OBS and my OBS sources, like, for some reason it dumped a desktop audio and microphone auxiliary thing in all of my sources. And I was like, that's stupid, because I mix everything beforehand and then fix it, and then it's fine. So I threw that into OBS, and when I hit everything, it didn't like delete it or mute it. So every time I would go onto the scene, there was an invisible volume slider for my desktop audio and my microphone and auxiliary stuff that was playing on top of my stream audio. So I had to unhide everything from OBS and be like, oh, well, there it is. Of course, there it is. But it should be fine now. And I need to, like, which it's funny because it doesn't actually show up in my sources anywhere. Like literally it's nowhere in my sources. I have like 5 things in my sources. Which is why if I switch to like the gaming scene, it's probably going to have that also. And I was all like prepared to tell you guys about the fact that I ate a steak today and I was like running slightly late because I was cleaning the kitchen. And I also made a coffee, which I have now. Yes, I am drinking a coffee at 7 p.m. It's normal. Don't worry about it. It doesn't affect me, really. Actually, do you guys drink coffee? I like coffee. Big fan, actually. I think I recently went from 1 cup of coffee a day to 2, and that's probably not good, but you know. Sometimes you prefer tea. I also like tea. Hate coffee, but love coffee ice cream. Coffee ice cream is really good. Big fan. Although I think my favorite ice cream flavor is actually mint chocolate chip. Want caffeine, usually go for energy drinks. Ooh. You developed a coffee addiction fairly recently, but you usually drink tea. I drink both. I'm a big, like, you're a pour-over snob. Oh, that's... So, okay, one of the things I want to get into is French pressing my coffee. You can do coffee, but don't generally seek it out. If someone were to make it, you would take a cup. Yeah, so, like, I'm basic, and I have, like, a Keurig that I use just for, like, the daily driver. But I really want to get into French pressing coffee because it tastes good and it's fresher. And I should like start like making lattes and stuff, but that's effort and creates more dishes. And man, sometimes you just don't want to create a dish, but okay. French press is so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. French press is so easy. It doesn't create extra dishes. It's just great. It owns. It's awesome. It's a little tiny bit of extra effort for like a really fresh cup of coffee. So that you have like way more control over. I don't know if it's like cheaper. I don't think it's cheaper, but I guess if you buy a coffee grinder, it's all like the money becomes stored in the beans. So then it, depending on the price of the beans you buy is how expensive it is. And well, you know. But I'm a pretty frequent coffee drinker. I think I have a caffeine addiction. You might like AeroPress? I think I would, actually. My old place of employment used to have a French press, and I think I had used an AeroPress at a friend's house when I was visiting. Because, okay, for those of you with coffee addictions, if you've ever gone to, like, a friend's house to stay for a few days, have you ever experienced the, like, situation where you wake up in the morning before them and there's no coffee and they don't drink coffee and you're like, shit. You're like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do so I don't die, actually? Because that happens to me basically every time I want to visit somebody. I have to like secure caffeine in the morning, and the only way I don't like getting caffeine is through energy drink. I basically never drink energy drinks. It's only coffee or tea. Like, okay, that's not entirely true. I will sometimes drink energy drink, but only in the form of Monster Rehab, which is like their tea-shaped alternative. And it still tastes very questionable, but it's better to me than like normal Monster. Rehab is pretty good. Like it's not tea, but it wishes it was tea. It's tea-shaped energy drink. Mango flavored Monster. All right, you're too awkward to stumble around their kitchen. Yeah. Like, then you have to wait for them to get up, but at least you have it, and you can just tank the caffeinated debuff. But otherwise, you have to, like, figure out how to get a coffee in the morning. There was a place I stayed once where it was, like, really, really city. So every morning I woke up before them. I would actually, like, go downstairs, walk across the street, walk into the grocery store, and then get coffee from the coffee shop across the street. The only problem is I went in the winter and it was incredibly cold where I was visiting. So it was like, I'm from a place where it doesn't get super cold, right? So I had to go outside in like sub 20 degrees when it basically never reaches that temperature here, like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't forget the coffee where they have to feed the beans to the civets first and collect the, you're getting into all sorts of stuff. you've never had an energy drink, that the non-existent health nut in me says, good job. You should continue to never have an energy drink, actually. But anyway, today's stream is Muse Dash. I will be playing a rhythm game for the first time on the channel since that was actually the only stream I did in my hiatus, actually, is I did a Muse Dash stream back in March of 2025. That was the last time I had streamed prior to the official, or after the official start date of the hiatus. I snuck one in while nobody was home. Fun fact though, and I mentioned it in the title, or like on the schedule, I haven't played Muse Dash since August of 2025. So it's been 6 months since I've played the game. I am probably rusty, but I was really good at the game once. It's like riding a bike. Well, I did play a game that was similar to it, the Steak Ruiner stream. The steak was pretty good, actually. Oh, actually, there is one thing I wanted to talk about. So, do you guys can't be that rusty within only 6 months? We'll see. We'll see. Only really had Red Bull. Red Bull is usually in a dangerous drink. Awesome. I hope the nights that you have your quote-unquote dangerous drink are fun and memorable, and you can remember those nights. The gears are gonna derust and mock speed trust. I hope so. Red Bull, that's what they call Paldean Taurus. Or Paldean, like, Paldean Taurus Blaze is like Red Bull. That's the one. I don't know if that's anything. It's not anything. Whatever. But anyway, I was, okay. What I was actually going to say, because I keep bouncing between 3 thoughts at the same time, is, do you guys ever eat like a steak and then you chew the steak and steak is good, and then you feel like the steak is vaguely stuck in your teeth? So then you're like, now I have tooth pain because the steak is vaguely stuck in my teeth. Because I think that happened to me. You hate that? Yeah. And it's like, brushing your teeth doesn't fix it because it's like in between the teeth, in the molars. Not the pain, but the rest. Yeah. Like, floss would fix it, but I don't... We just moved and I don't think we have... Or I don't think I have floss. Been having that for the past 3 days. I am so sorry. Floss your teeth. Not like I'm one to talk, but we should floss our teeth together? Is that... Is that anything? Am I making a bad joke? Local woman unable to commit to the bit 2026? It is now? I thought about it and I was like, wait, my hesitation is making this worse. Wait a second. This is just supposed to be a self-care thing. Oh no. I've made it a thing. But okay, okay, the reason that my brain decided to make that a thing is because I thought about the scene in... Okay, I've never seen this anime, but are you guys familiar with the Monogatari toothbrush scene? Because that's where my brain went. No. Oh, it's like the yes. Okay. Yeah. When I said we should floss our teeth together, I was like, wait, is this the Monogatari toothbrush scene, but worse? Oh no. Okay, we do have knowers in the chat. That's why I hesitated. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. People keep telling me I should watch Monogatari, and they're probably right. But I will get to that at some point. Anyway, let me fix my windows here and not spend 30 minutes yapping, because there will be plenty of time to do that in between music, and I'm gonna have to calibrate the audio and all sorts of stuff. Desktop audio is fine. So I'm going to change the scene and then boot. Yeah, no, I'm gonna boot the game first. You guys will hear game and it might be loud. So I'm warning you now. Because I'll have to tune the audio, and the audio can be a whole situation. Yeah, that's pretty loud. Let me reduce that in volume a little bit. Because I want it to be reasonably loud because it's a rhythm game, and you guys need to be able to hear the music, because if you can't hear the music, what's the point? Because that's actually something I've noticed with some people who aren't used to streaming rhythm games. Whenever they stream rhythm games, they leave the audio too quiet. Now there's 2 audios, so give me 1 second. Just boom. And then move myself. Put my wings away so I'm not like doing stuff. Actually, there's one other thing I should bring out. There's one other thing. Also, please behold the beautiful woman on the screen. Normally I set up all this beforehand, but I wanted to yap a little bit before stream. Or I say before stream, like the yap is not part of the stream. The yap is part of the stream. But I wanted to yap a little bit prior to actually starting Rhythm Game. But I don't actually really have a lot of plans for this stream. I just want to de-rust, play some music, to show off. But if I'm being completely honest. But let me see if I can find the files for this. File Explorer, please don't crash. File Explorer? File Explorer? There's only one. There's only one. Beholding. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Hold on. Once again, I forgot how to stream, in my experience. In my defense, I forgot how to stream. I can say that for like the next 2 weeks, and then I can stop saying that. Okay, now you can behold the beautiful woman that I want them to make a figure of really, really bad. Please make a figure of her. Please, 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 I'm begging you, please. Please make a figure of her. It could cost me $300 and I'd buy it. Now there's 2 beautiful women on screen. Hell yes. I have a figure, or like a statue, of the maid version of her, and it's basically the only lewd figure I own. Because you can see her panties, like, from the side, like, not even from the underside, but, like, from the side, from her sitting there, and it's really good. That figure's so good. Did File Explorer crash? It didn't crash, did it? Okay, good. It didn't crash. So, stream assets, and then it's here, and then here, and then here. This should still work. Oh! I got a window capture something. Hold on. Window captures are kind of sketch, actually. Hold on. It's gonna, like, try to auto-capture something, and I don't know what it's gonna try to auto-capture. Can I do this in studio mode, actually? I don't know if this will work. It just put it on screen, I think. Do you guys see it? My funny little window capture? And then filter, and then spec filter. Help you're being hypnotized? Hell yes. Good, 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 good. And then where's my chroma key? Chroma key? Green. Done. Boom. Boom. Shrink them just a little bit. So I have a funny little bongo cat keylogger that I use when I play Muse Dash. Mostly just because it's cute. I did the edits to the actual program myself, which I think is funny. So that goes here. Yeah! The emote. That's why the emote exists. I love this emote. Actually, my friend Tanuki made it, like, years ago, honestly, and I edited it a little bit to have the 2.0 design, and now we're here. Level 15 reward. Please don't tell me you guys put level 15s in the Muse Dash. I'm just gonna go to the favorites menu. I'm gonna go where it's safe. What do I want to play? There's so much music. I could play Toho music, that would work. Violence, your beloved. Violence is a really good emote. Violence is a really, really good emote. Let me see. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Everything looks good. Question, is the audio, like, fine? Like, if I yap over the techno, can you guys hear me still? My assumption is yes, and that the audio balance is, like, on kind of a precarious edge. Nope, it's good? Okay, cool! The touch loud, think that's what I wanted? Kind of, but let me... What is it now? It is... 60? Let me bring it down to 55? Yay, Miku. I do think I open with a Miku song. So actually, here's the thing. For those of you watching on YouTube, I need you guys to let me know if the stream gets killed. Because this should like immediately do a thing. So let me actually check the controller play settings. Whoa, they changed a bunch of stuff. Control. Yes, yep, that's correct. Hey! I was where I wanted to be. And then you guys ruined it. Sailor Miku cosplay? Somebody should draw me as Hatsune Miku, actually. Wait, I'm too far over. What am I doing? Where did my Mikus go? Hello? I've forgotten the actual order all of my music was in. No, I haven't forgotten. It's just not quite where I remember it. Okay, here we are. I think. Yeah, sort of. But some of it, but not all of it. Actually, hold on. If I do... Nope. There's like a collab thing, isn't there? Here. There's so much music in this game now. Default, Shoot Them, and the Mirrorland. That's the home music. Here we are. Yeah, we'll just we'll warm up with something simple. That's what we'll do. Okay. Actually, now I have to check character because if I'm playing the wrong character, I'll die. Yeah. We're not playing serious today. So, who do I want to look at? I've been playing a lot of Enfield, so I think I'm going to look at Amiya. Because Amiya is cute. And I'm going to use the silencer because I don't care about her ability. And we're just going to play. True, Amiya is really cute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Oh, hold on. There is a problem. I'm listening to the stream mix of the audio and not my audio, so it's delayed. That's killing me. Hold on. I have to restart. I listened to it for like 5 seconds and was like, wait, oh no. Why? So now my audio's louder and you guys have the stream audio and it should be fine. Yeah, that's better. Hello everybody, thank you for showing up to stream. Hey, did you guys turn off the VSync? Hello. I'm so rusty. Actually, yeah, the visuals are off. There's less... Hold on. Sorry, I can tell. Like, you guys can probably tell that I play a lot of rhythm games because my brain is like, it's off. Why is it off? What did you change? Yeah, the VSync is on. If I set it to 40, will that fix it? You like the overlay in the corner? Thank you. I also like the overlay in the corner. Special effect low. Normally this is fine. Maybe it's because I'm streaming it for the first time and my computer's actually under load, so it's like, hey, there's a problem. Or did I change the offset? It's more blurry than it usually is. Maybe it's just my eyes are going bad and I just have to deal with it being blurry. It's fine. Actually, this is the first rhythm game I've played at this apartment. Actually, nope, that's not true. I played Unbeatable here. But I haven't played Muse Dash in forever, so I'm like not used to looking at it. Oh yeah, I'm rusty. Okay. I'll actually be able to tell you guys why I'm rusty in a second, but I just remember, well, I can tell you now, actually. So the game that I've been playing that's similar to this has a completely different, like, way of hitting inputs than this game. So I had to, like, learn how to do inputs differently. And I'm still doing them the new way instead of the old way, when the old way is better for this game. Did I check my refresh rate in my OS? I could do that. The bongo cats are super cute. Thank you. I also like them. I also like the bongo cats. I also think they are very, very, very cute. So let me check the display really quick. Display settings, because the refresh rates on my monitor should be fine, because I've done that before. Wait, what? Why is my refresh rate 60 hertz? Hello? Excuse me? This is like exactly what happened to the egg. This is like exactly what happened to the egg. What the hell? Is it because when I got the new monitor, I never checked it? Everybody is checking their monitors and finding that they've been like 60 hertz. That's cursed. All right. And like, people be like, you can't even see more than that. It matters. It matters. Okay, we're just gonna let it rock at unlimited. Me too, maybe? Can't see much diff behind 120. So for rhythm games in specific, it matters. For like every other kind of game, I don't think it matters. And the reason I say that is because one of the ways you kind of adjust seeing things in rhythm games is you adjust the scroll speed. And so the more frames you have, the smoother the notes move at you. And if the notes move like really, really like jagged, it can be harder to get like a read on where they are. Also, Phobos, are you still existing over on the YouTube? Because I need to make sure that they don't kill the stream. Because I'm expecting them to kill the stream for some reason. They're at least gonna like copyright it, but I'm wondering if they're just gonna like, I'm gonna get ninja'd and my stream will die. Why? Because YouTube has really tight monetization. Specifically. So, or like, their like audio robots are a lot more dangerous. Specifically. We're gonna play this. Refresh rate is pretty important for rhythm games and in esport fighting games. Yeah, also in fighting games. When they're all arguing over like a couple ping. Let's see if this is better for me. Oh, that's so much better, actually. I don't know if you guys will see it, because I think you guys can only see 60, because that's what I'm streaming in, but I can see it. Oh, that's so much better. The fun thing about rhythm game streams is they kind of give me a small chance to rest my voice a little bit while streaming, which I like. Never mind! I'm so washed. It's so over. Oh, I forgot it does that. You guys have no idea how hard I'm like fighting to not restart songs from missing a note. With most of what you play, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that makes sense. For like most of what I've been playing recently, it hasn't mattered either. But I recently got like a new monitor, which is like a duplicate of my old monitor. And I think when I did that, it decided that it was going to set everything back to 60 Hz, even though it had no reason to do that. You guys actually can feel it? That's crazy. Luca in this game is so cunty. Yeah, she is. This is real good. Okay, a 9811. Okay, sure, we take those. We take those. I'm gonna be rusty. It proceeds to S- rank. Yeah, so... Yeah. The R of you wanting to restart immediately after missing one note. Incredible. You could feel how sweaty she is at rhythm games just from here. Is that Amiya Arknights? It is Amiya Arknights. Yeah, they had a collab with Arknights. And they put like 12 Arknight songs in this video game. So that I don't even know if it's available anymore, but it is like a thing that they did. So there's a bunch of Arknights music in this game, and I did spend a really long time trying to full combo the 11, which I did eventually. The Arknight songs are so good. Yeah, I'll play a couple of them. But I'm gonna wait until the ad decides it's done. I don't know how many people are done adding, but being in between songs is a good time for it to be like, I would like to go to an ad break. So that's like an 8 and a 9. I should warm up on a 10. Unknown Mother Goose is a really easy 10, so no. Oh, that's under... Is that like... Nope, I just didn't favorite that for some reason. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to my... favorites list. I like that song a lot. There's also a lot of Toho music in this game now. There didn't used to be, but there is now. Also, a fun fact that is kind of expected, this game is Chinese, so there's a lot of like... Oh yeah, they put Chinese music in here. Wait. I'm gonna play this, but towards the end of stream. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this song specifically, but there's a new song that they put out for like the Needy Streamer stuff. And then they decided to like fuck up the song. And it became awesome. When they like re-scratched the song into oblivion. And every time they put it into a rhythm game, it's like the most bizarre chart of all time. You didn't know Muse Dash was Chinese? Yeah, it is. That's why Hololive wasn't allowed to play it after the Exodus. You came back to stream at a very Chinese time in my life. Listen, I do want to learn how to make Chinese food. But yeah, actually, I need to play on Welcome School. Alright. I know what we're doing. There's 4 Blue Archive songs in Muse Dash. Because I remember when I first downloaded Blue Archive, I was like, wait, Blue Archive has really good music. They don't have the Ibohan music remix, but they have this. They also have this. I favored 3 of the Muse Dash ones. They made a song about your high school. Yeah, Muse Dash is straight bangers. I'm not good at Unwelcome School, by the way. Ignore the fact that this has 95 or 99 accuracy. I had like a god run and like did really well, but I'm not good at Unwelcome School. Okay, we're gonna lock in. This is the part I'm not good at. I hit it exactly once in my life and then never again. Oh, I've been playing too much Unbeatable, I can tell. My ability to read fast patterns is so much worse than it was. It's okay though, we'll work off the rest. God, kind of exactly how I expected a chart of the song to look. Yeah, it's really good. It looks like a nightmare to do an FC. That section is so evil. That section in the middle there, it's so disorienting. The fact that you're still able to talk while playing as Nutty points to the 700 hours in Muse Dash. Yeah, I can... So, depending on what song I'm playing, something that my chat used to look like... used to get me for, is they'd be like, how are you reading chat while playing a rhythm game? And the answer is that I can figure out where the breaks in a song are, where I don't have to pay as much attention to it, glance over at chat, find something to read, and then respond to it mid-song. It's a big reading challenge? It can be, yeah. I think Unbeatable is harder to read, which you guys will see next Tuesday. Oops, spoilers for next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'm streaming Unbeatable. I think I mentioned that. Actually, I might have mentioned this on the debut stream, but I'm streaming Unbeatable next Tuesday. We're gonna play the arcade mode. I'm gonna show you my one of my new favorite rhythm games. I love that game, by the way, and it's very similar to this game, but also not at all. But I want to show you guys because it's cool. Oh, I'm so rusty. I can feel it. Unfortunately, this song has like no breaks, so I can't like look at chat. Oh, I should know how to hit that. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Is she gonna complain at every missed note? Yes. how hard that section is. I forgot how hard that song is in general. You should definitely get that game. Yes! Yes, you should get Unbeatable. Get and play Unbeatable. Play the story mode, because I'm not gonna play it on Tuesday. I'm not gonna do it. You guys, okay, I mentioned this on that day, but I'm gonna mention it again. Unbeatable is a very cool, very interesting, like narrative-ish rhythm game experience that I personally think people should mostly play on their own or with somebody who hasn't played it before, unless you're specifically showing like one other person the story. Like, that's the only context in which you should really play it with somebody who's played it before. Because I think the journey is kind of personal, like the way it's gonna affect people. So I think it's a pretty good game to stream, but mostly for people that are like new to it. But it's also like really kind of weird and esoteric and very vibes-based. Does you know how that goes? Yeah, it's good. I think you'll like it. But I'm not gonna stream it, like the story mode, until New Year's because it's a New Year's game. Like, I'll stream it then, but until New Year's 2026, You guys have to play it on your own, and you should, if you like rhythm games at all. I should play like real 10s or 9s and not crazy ones. What other songs might you guys know? New Year's 2026? Yeah, no, like a year from now. I'll play it like a year from now. Like, I'll play it then. Hold on, I need to do something kind of quick. Okay, I think that might be better. Okay. Do I want to yeah, I'll play the regular version. What year is it? New Year's Eve 2026. New Year's Eve 2026. So like in December 31st. It's funny because there's a harder version of this song and I'm playing it and my brain is like trying to fill in the gaps for where the harder version is. Which I do want to play the harder version for you guys, actually. Haha, guys, I haven't showered from last year. Hey, Jolene, it's been a month and 2 weeks. Why are you stinky? Why are you stinky? Hello? Don't you understand? Do I need to add a new rule in chat that says no stinky? Take a shower, stinky. Gonna have to put a new rule in chat that says Nyakalites aren't allowed to be stinky. My goodness. I thought you guys would have the class a shower, but no. Anyway, I want to play the harder version. So you guys can also see what, like, their charting differences look like. Which might be equally incomprehensible, but we'll see. And I remember I like this chart kind of a lot. Dang it! My speed capacity is so bad now. It's kind of funny because if you were to ask me like which game I found harder between Muse Dash and Unbeatable, I think I would tell you that they're kind of the same difficulty but in different ways. Like, Muse Dash is a lot faster, but it's a lot less disorienting. You showered this morning? Good, good. I'm glad you're not stinky. Literally 19 over 84 over not showering. Hello? Do you know whose chat you're in? Hello? Excuse me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Literally out here being like, wow, I would like to retain the right to be stinky? Gross. I don't know if you're like attempting to get like people who are like the girl smell enjoyers, but I like it when people smell clean. Personally. What if I played something cute, actually? What if I played something very cute? That wasn't hard for a second. You seen those Bakushin gifts? I hate them, actually. I am the Bakushin gif anti. I actually hate them. I have incredibly strong feelings about this. Please don't remind me. Thank you for understanding. It's not even like I'm not even like freaky. I just... Why her? But I'm gonna be real, the amount of like Uma Musume that I would be like okay with seeing a GIF like that of is pretty small. Pretty small, but not zero. Bringing shame to the Uma community as a whole. Yeah. Okay, like, I have a sleeveless outfit, and I feel like I would be... mildly uncomfortable if somebody did it to me. Not, like, extremely uncomfortable, but, like, mildly. Like, I think I would just be like, why? Why, though? But, like, I have exposed armpit. Like, actually, wait, hold on. Let me look. I'm not gonna say anything, but I want to look at something. Art folder. Yeah, okay. Okay. I needed to remind myself of a thing. Like, okay. People will say pretty small, but not zero. What do you mean? Hold on. I was looking at something. I wanted to confirm outfit thing. Because I wanted to look at my 3.0 again. The design draft that I have. That's really good. I wanted to look at it again. Eventually, I am going to leak it on a random stream, and one of you will have to copy and paste it and be like, "Look, she leaked it," because I'm not gonna link it outside of stream. I'm not just gonna post it somewhere. I might leak it during a stream once, but you'll see. Or like parts of it. But I'd also probably want to get the model artist or like the design artist's permission before I show the drafts to him. I just keep thinking about it because it's really good. But also, okay, in terms of like the pretty small but not zero, I think that's partially because I'm specific about the Umas that I would want to see vaguely NSFW content of. There are some where I'm like, if you make NSFW content of them, jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200, jail immediately. And then there's other ones where I'm like, whatever. And then there are other ones where I'm like, yeah, awesome. So, you know, there's like scales, you know? Like, Marzinski can get it. Like, Marzinski can get it, all right? And I'm like, that's like the most basic of all basic opinions. Like, everybody thinks Marzinski can get it. Nobody looks at Marzinski and goes daughter. If you look at Marzinski and go daughter, you're crazy. That is a 30-year-old woman. Just like anybody who's seen like Meijiro Ranomu from in the JP version, that is also a 30-year-old woman. Yeah, if you do that to my Oshi rice shower, jail for 1,000 years. Jail for 1,000 years. I want to play. What do I want to play? I want to play like something really EDM-y, but I don't know what. I have so much. I love this song, but I don't like this chart in this song. You get put in the crystal? Yeah, I'm gonna put you in the crystal. I'm gonna put you in the crystal and it's gonna be uncomfortable. I wanna play this, but not now, because I'm not warmed up enough. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. The humble Oshama Scramble? Literally. The humble Oshama Scramble showed up, and I was like, wait, I don't know if I like Muse's Oshama Scramble chart. I like it a lot more in Shunathem, personally. Want to play something EDM-y? Immediately plays Nayutalian. It doesn't get more like Vocaloid than Nayutalian, even when the singer isn't Vocaloid. Okay, I'm actually gonna say something that might come across as kind of like a weird hot take, maybe? For me, a rhythm game stream is spiritually the same as a karaoke stream. Like, it's not the same, but think about it for a second. It's like a prolonged period of time where the person on stream or on stage is doing something musical and can't easily respond to chat. And I can't sing, so this is as close as it gets. Karaoke stream from the soul? Soul and fingers? Yeah. Yeah. I would really like to get enough room to play like Beat Saber though. Yippee! Oh goodness. Making sure to stretch the fingers so I don't get like a weird cramp or and die. It does seem to be working out though. I'm warming up slowly. Local woman plays video game for the first time in forever. What do I want to play? Oh! Yeah. This is a really good song. Because this is also Arknights. The song is really, really good. I also love how much they changed the UI when they did like when they do like collabs of stuff. It's really cool. They put a lot of effort into it. Okay, I'm sorry I got really quiet. I realized I was like, oh, I'm actually playing pretty well and I want to listen to the music, so I just vibed for like 3 minutes. I just vibed for 3 minutes. Okay, wait, I have a question. Can I show you guys something that bugged me that I saw earlier today? I complained about it in my Discord a little bit, but I want to complain about it on stream because I want to share something that is like important to me. Some of you may have seen me talk about this in a specific place with a specific person, but I want to complain about something. But I also don't want to be like, bring down the mood of the stream. It's like rhythm game related, so it's like deep in the trenches of like passion thing. So I don't know if any of you guys will like get it or understand, but I do want to talk about it. But at the same time, I'm asking permission to talk about it because I feel like it's weird if I just start ranting about stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I'm like perfectly okay to start ranting about stuff, and other times I'm like, what if I didn't rant about stuff? Oh god, now you're curious? It's your stream, you can talk about what you want? Okay. That's true. That's true. I will do it after this song. Actually, yeah, because I delayed an ad, so I'll do it probably during the ad, or at least set it up during the ad. Because I have to bring up like a web page and I have to show you guys something. But I guess I'll talk about the backbone of it. And like, cause it goes with like my feelings on rhythm games, right? So like, I play a lot of different rhythm games, but basically everything I play is like managed by a big company. And I have a pretty outsized dislike of community-centered rhythm games. And there's a really specific reason for that. And it basically has to go for the fact that most of the time they don't have QA on charting. And what they consider as their top level is almost disrespectful to the music that they put in it. Because, like, I think a rhythm game chart is kind of like art in itself, right? Like, it's meant to reflect the music that's being played. So when you make something, like, way harder than it should be, you're almost disrespecting the music by just inserting things that aren't there. Like, and I have to wonder, like, why do people play games with the intention of playing charts that don't even match the music they're playing? Like, are they, like, they're not playing for the same reason I'm playing. You can say Osu, it's okay. This is about Osu! Like, they're the chief offender. Like, okay, years ago, me and a really close friend of mine, Cabbage, did a rhythm game tier list stream, and we both took the opportunity to call Osu garbage and then rant about it for like 20 minutes. Like, okay, if I'm gonna be like fair, I think it did good things for the rhythm game community as a whole because it's free and accessible and people can play the music that they want to play on there. But I think the mechanics of the game are not good, and I think, like, the fact that basically every time people are showing off the game, they're showing off, like, dog water that is not even reflective of the music that's being played because it's made by inexperienced charters or not QA'd, or even the stuff that is QA'd is, like... Okay, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in specific because it's so frustrating to me. Okay. Okay. Let me... Okay. I, like, realize I ranted throughout the entire song, which is fine. I have to mute this and then bring it up. Give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Muse Dash. I need to... I linked it somewhere in my Discord, I think. So... Okay, sorry, I saw something and I had to reply to it. Okay. So I'm gonna talk about this on stream for a second. And Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Okay, so basically one of my favorite rhythm game producers got asked to make a song, like a boss song for Osumania, which is a like vertical scrolling rhythm game, you know, the ones where the notes come from the top and go down to the bottom, a lot like Guitar Hero. And he got asked to do it, and that's cool. And he made a really good song, like from what I can tell. It's like speedcore, but it's really good. It's like, well, actually it's not even like speedcore. It's like more metal-y feeling. But I remember looking at the chart and going, wait, this is garbage. Like actually garbage. And I swear, like, I don't know, like, why, here, this is gonna, it's like 2K, so it's big. Make this smaller. So I like full screened it so you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? So Osu is like, it's like a 7-key Osu thing. And I think the song is good, but like, just like look at the my friend called it note slop, and I was like, yeah, that's what this is. This is note slop. Like, look at this for a second. Like, okay, I get why somebody would think this is impressive. It is impressive to do, but like, they're barely actually following the rhythm of the music. This shit is not even matching. It doesn't. Like whether you're experienced in rhythm games or not, you can look at it and go, wait, what are you doing? You're following like literally every single melody in the song at once, or you're trying to. There's stuff where there's like supposed to be hold notes and there's no hold notes because it's a guitar-centered song, and you could make it hard by removing half of the goddamn notes and it would still make sense. It makes me so mad because the song is really good. But like, what are they doing? What are they doing over here? Like, okay. Like, especially this. Sometimes they can't tell if it follows the rhythm and you just can't see it. No, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. Yeah, this is like really bad F and F mods. Like, those triple splits are about the only time where like part of the song makes sense, but for some reason every chord is like a 4 or 5 chord because they hate you. And why is it literally 1 minute and 30 seconds before the song's first hold note? There's so many long guitar notes in there. Like, it makes me actually crash out. Like, it actually makes me crash out. Like, why was there 1 minute and 30 seconds before there was a hold note in like a hard rock heavy metal guitar song with a bunch of held notes? And like, this doesn't match up at all.
A force so strong that it bends time and reality as we know it. A great power of darkness and destruction. Let's go!
Like, maybe this, sort of, but also this is just they hate you. Like, the problem is I could see that them playing this and like, you could make money from just making up bullshit that passes a chart. Yeah, you can. So like, obviously, like, I'm really happy for my producer guy because I like his work a lot, and I think his work is good. It's like the person had an aneurysm in the keyboard, kind of. So like, I'm not gonna say it doesn't take skill to make a chart like this. Hold on, let me close this window. That's my private Twitter, but it's also on his thing, so you can't see anything. But anyway, yeah, no, I saw that like this afternoon, and I like actually crashed out because I don't understand Osu players. Like, I think I understand why pretty much everybody gets really into rhythm games or even getting better at like rhythm games, but I don't know. Like, is the point just to get so good at pressing the notes fast that you aren't even deciding to press notes that go to the music? Like, what? Like, the song is just disrespectful to the chart. Or like the chart is disrespectful to the song. Yeah, I did. Yes, okay, I asked Crystal, I asked for permission to crash out about the Mania chart on stream, and then I did. I crashed out about the Mania chart on stream. It makes me so mad. Like, it makes me way more mad than it probably should, but it just feels wrong. Like, I love rhythm games so much with like my entire heart. And it's like one of those things where I feel like it sends the wrong message about what the genre is supposed to even be about. What is the point but simply background music? Yeah, kind of, because like, you just have background music to hitting squares. So, I don't actually think you need music theory and composition to make a chart. I think the problem comes from, and this is me like guesstimating, but the problem comes with the amount of like, we have to keep pushing the difficulty further. We have to keep pushing the difficulty further for like, because all of these rhythm games have really professional scenes, right? Or I don't think people like necessarily make money playing them, or maybe they do, I don't fucking know. But like they have like these really big professional scenes, and it's supposed to be a little louder than that. I think it's 55. The people at Team Hachimeli, they said no Osumania charters, and Vivid Stasis is hard as hell. Okay, like, Vivid Stasis is super hard. I actually thought that they were like a Mania-esque, but not quite, with like Mania, but with class. Which is, I don't know how much that's saying, but like, yeah, that makes sense that they said no Osumania charters, because like, man, a really good rhythm chart does feel like you're playing an instrument, yes. So, people, okay, there's this thing called key sounding, right? Key sounding is specifically saying that the note actually plays part of the instrument in a song. One of the original rhythm games, and this is like, I'm talking out of my ass here, so I might be slightly incorrect, but I think we call it 2DX. So Beatmania is a key-sounded rhythm game, to my knowledge. Guitar Hero is basically a key-sounded rhythm game. DJ Max is a key-sounded rhythm game, where like, when you play the note, it plays like the instrument, and when you miss the note, the song, like the note is missing from the game. Now, a lot of games these days aren't key sounded, and they just kind of go in the spirit of a chart, and I'm actually okay with that for like the large portion of the stuff. Stuff doesn't need to be key sounded to be good. Muse Dash is not key sounded, but because Muse Dash is like the equivalent of a taiko, like, basically they don't have a lot of room to put in fake notes. But as we keep pushing difficulty for like the top 1% or top 0.1% of players in the world so that they can keep showing off by perfect full comboing it and placing it on YouTube, and we have more and more feats of what humans should be able to accomplish, I feel like we're losing the plot, man. Yeah, it was the ones that use the pieces to make really fun platforming. Like, really hard things can be really fun, and I think there's a lot of value to be had in pushing yourself to be better at something, but I also think that the thing should be fun without it just being hard. Like, a lot of times when people are making, like, difficulty hacks or difficulty mods, they just crank the difficulty, and I don't know what they're doing elsewise. You wonder what that Osumania track would sound like with hit sounds? God, can you imagine with keyboard hit sounds? Like, actually, I have a question. Can you guys hear my keyboard when I'm playing? Like those Mario Maker levels? Kind of, but I think, like, it's kind of like Kaizo Mario, yeah. And it sounds fun? Do you want me to make it louder? Like the keyboard? Because I could make it louder. Because I currently have, like, on a noise dampening thing. Why, you never got into Mania? Yeah. I never got into Osu? Yeah, the charts are not good. You want me to make it louder? Okay. I'll try to make it louder, but we might pick up background noise of the street. We'll get ASMR. So I'm gonna sound a little different because all of my stuff is now off. It's not as loud as Project Diva controllers, that's so true. But it's gonna be like louder now. What do I wanna play with that's like keyboard sounded? I'll play this, because I like Yunosuke. Yunosuke's good. Taking off our limiters. Yeah, you guys get to deal with the keyboard ASMR now. I just hope it's not desynced with the actual audio, or if it's desynced, it's desynced where it's still fine. Because I haven't, like, tested it. Keyboard's loud. I bet. Now the bad part is you guys can hear whenever I like horribly mistime something. At least I think you can. I'm not monitoring my audio right now because I wanted my personal audio to be louder. So I think it's working. Oh, that's right. That's how that works. Your audio balance sounds good. Yay! Fucked up part about the Elsomania thing is that there's like good ways to make a song that's not like super rhythmically intense play harder. Yeah, there is. There is. Little Cellular Bumble goes, they're back on the screen. Like how this song does a lot of lead-ins and offbeat hits. Yes, yes, it does. It does. And like that's part of the thing. And they just be throwing shit at the wall. They just be throwing shit at the wall, and it's awful. I am such a hater of Osu and Osumania and like what they've done to the rhythm game scene, but also kind of like the rhythm game scene wouldn't exist as it does today without them. So it's like almost a necessary evil. I don't know. I just have complicated, strong feelings about it, and I'm a hater. I'm just such a hater for like really obvious and I think good reasons. Imperial Circus Decadence made an original song for the Osu World Cup. Huh. Shouldn't be, yes, a chart should not be denser than the song. Okay, but that's also part of like the thing is that like rhythm game composers in specific have been kind of like pushed into making really extreme speedcore to keep pushing the limits of what's even chartable. And you'll notice this if you play even arcade-centric rhythm games like boss songs for like Chunithm or boss songs for like Voltex. Like one of my friends showed me a boss song for Voltex today, and I was like, whoa, I think this is good. I can't tell if it's overcharted. And he was like, no, it's not overcharted. It's just stupid hard. And I was like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. What do I want to play? What do I want to play? That will sound good with the keyboard. You're a hater at heart too? Yeah. I try not to be a hater, like in general. I try to be an ethical hater in specific. Actually, we'll play this. This song is very fun. This is arguably my favorite song in Muse Dash, actually. Like, in terms of like songs I discovered by playing this video game, I think this is arguably my favorite song. So rusty. I can feel it. It's actually really funny because every time I think about it, like, they really did make Muse Dash for me in a lab with what I like about rhythm games. Like, something that's kind of interesting about me in specific and how I read, like, rhythm game charts is I can't actually use color to differentiate like where a note is supposed to be. Like I can really only use like the note's position, like snap judgment wise. So Muse Dash being separated into two lanes actually makes it legible to me. Like, for example, if I like change the notes colors of Muse Dash, I don't think it would change much of anything for me at all. Target audience, Salem specifically. So true. It is targeted to me specifically. Because, you know, the animations are the real challenge. Yeah, the animations are kind of the real challenge. But also, like... So, there's a couple things with Muse Dash in specific that are difficult to read. There's the hammer notes, which kind of come out of nowhere. There's the radar notes, which also come out of nowhere, but differently. They both kind of come from the top and the bottom or wherever. You just kind of have to get used to snap reading them. I don't know if I even have advice for that, actually. But I think the biggest challenge about reading Muse Dash is whenever there is a chord that is not, like, connected. So, like, any note that wants you to press, like, a pink note and a blue note at the same time that is not a yellow note with a line between them. Because at that point, it's like, oh, I can't tell that those are supposed to be the same. Like, let me see if there's a song. I know what song I can show you guys. LRL. Okay. Yeah, those can be really messy. Those can be really, really messy. So I'm gonna play the song that I put in the thumbnail for the YouTube stream. I'm gonna play this, and it's gonna be, you guys will see very quickly what I mean by, like, the chords, because this song actually has them. I just learned how to read them. So, like, see this pattern right there? That's the normal version. So read this. And this. Hammers as chord notes is evil? They're alternating too! My full combo! My full combo! My full combo! Damn it! Yeah, no, the last section being hammers plus ghosts plus chord is like, I hope you memorize the flow of the pattern, because otherwise, good luck hitting it. Thumbs up. Feel like you will implode if you try this game. So everybody says that. So okay, I'm gonna talk about something that I saw on Twitter really recently that was really, really cool and exciting for me. So all of you are familiar with Flair, right? Flair Hololive. She recently did a pop-in music stream, which apparently a bunch of really big pop-in music fans in like Japan came out of the woodwork and were like, oh my god, I didn't know Flair was such a big rhythm game player, because I didn't either, and she has a cabinet with like 4 different arcade rhythm game controllers in her house, which I'm like, god damn, I wish that was me, and money forbidding, over the course of my life, that will be me. But when she first started playing, basically she said, I want to start with something really easy so that everybody gets to see that, like, you can do this too. Like, you can learn to do it. People will explode, of course, obviously, if you show them the hardest stuff, because, like, nobody can read the hardest stuff. You, like, have to work into reading the hardest stuff. So, like, okay. I once, a long time ago, published a couple videos of, like, playing stuff like at different difficulty levels. So I have an idea. I've actually never played this chart on easy, but I'm going to. So have I ever played this on easy? No. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this song 3 times, 1 on each difficulty, because I know what the hard chart looks like and I know what the master chart looks like. And basically, like, this is a 5 and the easy goes all the way down to 1. So what I mean is, like, most people who can't play rhythm games, like, can learn to play them over time. They'll just get stuck somewhere. Like, you'll just get stuck somewhere where you're like, wow, I have to figure out how to learn how to process this. And if you enjoy playing the game enough, if you put in enough time, you'll just get there eventually. And the best rhythm games pay a lot of attention to their early level charting. Like, literally, that's the most important thing that they can do, because, like, that's how you, like, gain and grow a player base. If all they care about is their high level charting, like, nobody will actually sink the time into learn it. It has to, like, feel good to play at a low level when you're bad at the game. Shit, my Dance Rails 3 sucks. Yeah. You would know why instantly. I've seen Dance Rail at the arcades. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. I'm like weird about dance games in general. Like, I was never much of a DDR player when I grew up. Guitar Hero is really my first like real rhythm game. And I think Guitar Hero did a great job about onboarding people. And like, you have to like, if people want to get into playing a rhythm game, they have to get onboarded. That's why I started playing Voltex. Voltex's onboarding is actually really good until you run into the exact wall that I'm at right now. That scares me. And like, I still have fun playing Voltex, so I'll get over it eventually, but like, I gotta actually play Voltex to get over the wall. So like, that section is like a 5. There's stuff that's way easier than that for you to get used to reading the game or like pressing the buttons or all that other stuff. Like, I really genuinely believe that anybody, like, if you enjoy the act of pressing a button to the rhythm, you can learn how to play a rhythm game. Like, I don't believe that people are so uniquely untalented that they can't learn how to play a rhythm game. Now, I think that there is talent that comes into play with playing certain kinds of things, or like finding the rhythm game that's put together in the way that works for your brain. I think that's kind of a big deal. Like, it's kind of hard to force certain things, but like, most of the time when you watch people play, like me, they're like really, really good at the video game, so you're like, wow, this looks impossible. Was Bad Apple? Yes, Bad Apple difficulty 2. That was me too. Actually, Crystal, I need to know, when you play a rhythm game that you haven't played before, do you also look for Bad Apple and play it? Because I look for Bad Apple in every single rhythm game that I play, and I play it. And so, like, we can see pretty clearly that this is way harder than the first one, but it's still, like, it doesn't require me to use more than 2 fingers. But, like, when you play this for the very first time and this is at your difficulty level, it feels really hard. And it feels really good to play right. And I know that because I was there once. Like, you might be like, hey, Salem, why did you put pick this song. And that's because the difference between the hard and the master versions is pretty huge. And in specific, this was my like aha moment when I played this game. Was playing Fujin Rumble, like hard. And like when I full comboed it for the first time, I was like, oh, yeah, no, this game is really good. You did try searching for Bad Apple? It is the physical manifestation of eighth notes. You just look for the song you recognize out of the gate. Goodbye Merry-Go-Round. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, True to Them doesn't have Bad Apple, I don't think. But yeah, no, when I play any rhythm game, one of the first things I search for is Toho music. So I search for Bad Apple. So, okay. So we've seen both of those. Fujin Rumble 10 is a completely different animal, and you can hear it because you can hear it in the song, right? Like, you can hear how fast this song is supposed to be. And even when you play the 10 version, you're like, there probably should be a harder version than this. And I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure there is a Fujin Rumble 11. But like, okay, from somebody at a slightly different, who's doing, I guess, a slightly different Muse Dash journey than me, and Marie, I actually have a question for you specifically. Since you're like kind of trying to full combo things by difficulty level, how do you think the game's difficulties do at like transferring from difficulty to difficulty? Because I think it's pretty good. Like, would you consider most of the 8s like comparable, I guess? I still don't understand the timing of that part, actually. There's some outlier 8s. Yeah, I mean, I think it's relatively balanced. Like, I think this game is relatively balanced and kind of, like, put together well. Like, the whole reason I wanted to go through this exercise is, like, so, this is gonna be, like, me mentioning another streamer. There's another streamer I know who also got, I don't want to say frustrated. Frustrated, well, she got frustrated. I'm not frustrated. But, like, she, wanted to go through an effort to show that fighting games, like, can also, be approached by people who aren't, like, extremely good at them. And I think rhythm games and fighting games suffer from the same problem of people think you already have to be good at them to enjoy them. And I think that's not true. But I understand why people think that. And I think it is easier to get into a rhythm game than it is to get into a fighting game, personally. Famous song. Brain Power is very famous. What do I want to play? Because there's a lot of stuff I want to play. You think so too? Yeah. I mean, I think part of it is just like with fighting games, you know, you're asked to face off against another person and then you get rinsed because you can't do a combo. But like, I don't know. I think if you have fun playing a genre of game, regardless of how good or bad you are at it, you shouldn't hold shame over that. And like, something I've noticed from basically everybody who really plays rhythm games is like, all of us are really happy to see people like trying out the genre, regardless of how good they are. Like, I made a post on Twitter about this actually pretty recently. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I made a post about this on Twitter recently where, in specific, I thought about, like, at an arcade, I think a lot of rhythm gamers in specific are really happy to share the arcade cabinet with, like, people that are new. Like, I guess unless you're there specifically to grind. But, like, I know even, like, when I go, a lot of arcade games are physically taxing to play, so, like, you kind of want to be swapping off with a person, like, every other time or something. Like, imagine going to the arcade and trying to lock in and play Waka and not having somebody to swap a cabinet with, and you're, like, 3 sets in, your arms are gonna be dead. I tried to read chat! Rose, I saw you had a message and then I saw it was big. And then I tried to read it. I'll read it. Actually, hold on. Well, actually, I got hit by the fact that there was an ad box there. Okay. Let's see if I can actually do this part now. Okay. There's a world where I set a new high score on Chromevox. There's a world where I do it. There's a world where I do it. Yeah, no, that saws, that's part with the saws, I can't full combo Chromevox. I've gotten, like, slightly better at it, but it's so difficult. Hold on. Rose, you don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize. You don't. Don't worry. It's me who was trying to read chat. Hey. OBS, be nice to me. I'm trying to... OBS, be nice to me. Hello? It's a really good point, though. As dumbed down as it is, rhythm games, you just memorize charts and press button. With fighting games, there's so much more you have to learn, memorize, and practice. Yeah, I think so. But I think it's different. So... in general, I think it is easier to... Kobario jump scare. I think it is easier to have fun being bad at a rhythm game than it is to have fun being bad at a fighting game. I think that's the core thing. Like, you can play a rhythm game and be not good at it and just press squares or circles or whatever shape you happen to be pressing. If you're playing at a difficulty that's right for you and the charts are good and thought together, like, you'll... Okay, I'll play it. If the charts are good and put together and, like, thoughtful, I think it's pretty... I don't want to say easy, but it's easier to have fun playing a rhythm game than it is a fighting game. But I do think that the two games ask something very similar of their players. Mostly because I really think that the type of person who locks into the, like, okay, I'm gonna practice this song for 3 hours to try to full combo it, we're just labbing. We're literally just labbing. Why did Archaea never get it? It was such an easy layup. Yeah. Did you guys get a Sidus collab over in Archaea? Did you guys get one? Because Muse Dash collabs with like every game. Sometimes I see the loading screen art in this game and I'm like, wow, what a beautiful woman. You like the music in the rhythm game? I'm tired of the you might have improved a little bit easier. Yeah, that's true. You really have to like the music in a rhythm game. Otherwise, like, why are you even playing it? You did get a Sidus Archaea? Yeah, we did too. What do I want to play? I don't want to play Flowering Night. Oh, is that seriously the end of my list? There it is! It's Bad Apple! Wait, hold on. Do I have to be... Come on. Wait, can you guys hear that car? I need to know. Because I heard it, and my headphones are on. I just heard a concerning noise. Just a little? Only a little? That's exciting. Because that car was loud. That was like a big old muscle car screaming down the street. Is that the first car you guys have heard? Or do you guys hear like kind of slight constant car noise in the background? I need to know. And important. Determines what I can do with future content as far as I'm aware the first. Ooh, that's exciting. That's actually kind of exciting. Let me... You know what, let me... Well, no, if I check the monitoring order, I can't actually play the video game. Only really paying attention because you mentioned it? Fair enough! It's not gonna be often where I, like, make my keyboard super loud like this. I might for certain rhythm game streams, just because I think sometimes it sounds better. I remember, actually, a long time ago, I put this song on my alt Twitter. The name of this song is literally Oshikatsu, so I'm, like, obligated to play it. And vibing with the music, so didn't pay attention to any other noise. I mean, that's what I prefer, but... Wait, hold on. I need to hit the first note, but I adore this song. I adore this song so much, it's so much fun. I remember going to go put it in my YouTube music after I, like, found it in Muse Dash. Can you imagine somebody hitting Wodage to this? It would be awesome. Photo would go dummy hard to this? Yeah, it would be awesome, wouldn't it? It would actually be awesome. I remember thinking about that and I was like, whoa. But I also remember, I remember a couple of the people I follow on Twitter, like do what again? And was like, hey Mint, why did you make the BPM of your new original like 189 BPM? Are you trying to kill us? And I was like, ooh, a lot of the stuff I listen to is like 200 BPM. It would actually kill them. Like, ooh, 200 BPM plus, you know you want to try to Wodo do it and like dislocate your shoulder. You know you want to so bad. Okay, I think it's time. If you guys have been listening only, this is one of the only charts that I really want you guys to try to look at with your eyeballs. Because, it does some things, if I remember correctly. Charter's got a little quirky, yeah? The song's a little quirky. I forgot how this part reads. This one feels evil? It's a little evil. Girl, what? You should play Third Avenue? This is a slapper? Yeah, it's... I really like BBBBBSM. I think the chart is fun. I also like how, like, disorienting and disorientated the song is. There's English in there somewhere, I promise. But no, I like that song a lot. It's good. Third Avenue? I don't know if I've ever played Third Avenue. Hold on. Oh, no, I have played Third Avenue. It's been a long time, though. Yeah, Third Avenue's funny. Third Avenue's really funny. You're right, I should play Third Avenue. You're right, I should play Third Avenue. I can't believe they make you play on Hidden for playing Third Avenue. Honestly, the amount of like ways Muse Dash constantly like invents what they can do inside of their engine is so insane to me. Like, they just did this. Like, how did they program this? You know? Like, specifically this. Yeah, see, that's because that was like the April Fool's update. Like, that was, I think it was 2024's April Fool's update. Does not take a sane person to make that. Yeah, no, Muse Dash for April Fool's goes crazy every single year. They do something like really weird or really bizarre. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find, that's Plus Project, Get Up Treatment, Is Everything, Happy Tofu, Concept Pack? Yeah, it should be under Concept Pack. Cause like, Rush Hour is crazy. World Invader is pretty normal. Yeah, Rush Hour is pretty crazy. Aleph Zero is nuts. This one is this one is a lot. Paralist is normal, but there's good stuff in Paralist. Valentine's, Muse Warrior, Radio 105, and this pirouette is a bunch of like piano type stuff. Cosmic Radio 2024. I think Muse Dash Legend might also be an April Fool's pack. Oh no, this is like the funny RPG pack. Eat your heart out, Osu. Oh. Is there an OC song in here? Toki Toki Valentine. See, that's just a good song. Ah, yes, this one. Hey guys, did you know that Nyan Cat is a Muse Dash? This is a real thing. It still is insane to me that they did this. It's still like actually insane that they did this. See, that's just a good song. Wait, this is a normal chart, but this is not a normal song. This is not a normal song at all. There's a specific video that is related to this song that makes me incredibly happy every single time that I see it. So how many of you are familiar with the 8-bit drummer? The guy who does like drum covers for stuff blind? Somebody made him play this, by the way, blind. Can you imagine passing somebody the aux and this is the shit they put on? You remember that? It's so funny. It's so funny. I cannot believe he fucking made this song. Like, I promise you guys, if you look up the video of the 8-bit drummer playing Kaboom, it's like one of the funniest videos of all time. It's so funny. You're questioning what Topazolite was on? The full version is even worse. They make him play the full version. It is not the most crazy thing he's played, but like, he literally breaks out into a fit of laughter several times. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. like him like trying to get a hold of the song and the amount of times it like decides it's going to stop suddenly. It's so good. What else did they do like that's like cursed? Rush Hour is like kind of, but it's something else. There's something else. Kaboom is cursed, but like in a different way. Where? There's a specific song I'm looking for. Oh, yes, I remember. This is also cursed. I'll stop playing cursed things in a second, but also, like, sometimes I think the cursed stuff is the fun stuff. I remember when they first charted this, I was like, what the hell? I looked at chat again. Oopsie. Hehe. That part is harder than you think it is. Remember Sleepy Girl couldn't get through this initially? Yes. I forgot that the ghosts have delays here. It's okay though, I'm not score chasing, it's fine. I like how I like pick this and Crystal's like, oh yeah, this one. Yeah, that's typically people's response. They should put Rush E in this game, actually. Not just Rush B, but Rush E. When are they putting Rush E in Muse Dash? Actually, that wouldn't surprise me if that was this year's April Fools, if they finally got the rights to Rush E and put that in Muse Dash. Wait, Rush E is Counter-Strike? Oh, I'm learning things today. That's crazy. What do you mean Rush E is Counter-Strike? What? Rush B is Counter-Strike. Oh. Is it because it's Russian? Is it because it's Russian? Like... Learning lore, actually, that's crazy. Thanks to sample, that makes sense, that makes sense. Okay, I think I'm gonna play a couple of 11s and then probably stop for the night. Just to, like, take it a little easier on my voice. And then also, get a couple more things done, I think. I should really make my thumbnails ahead of time and not the day of. And I keep not doing that. But I don't know what I want to do for my Rapid and Steel one. Hydrate, thank you. I'm trying to stay hydrated and it's hard. Remember to water your streamers like a Tamagotchi. The answer is I still cannot read that. All your favorite streamers make their thumbnail day of. Yeah, and one of mine makes her thumbnails day of, and the other ones of them all make theirs in advance, like a week in advance. They all make them a week in advance. I'm trying to become more responsible. Especially because, okay, let's be real. If I get employed, I won't be able to make my thumbnails day of. I'll have to make them in advance. I want to play Prism. Actually, no. Hydra. This is maybe one of the best 11s in the game, honestly. The song is so good. And it's like not impossible, which I like. Oopsie! I didn't realize there was a note there. Okay, whew. Hydrate, thank you for the extra hydrate. Thank you for the extra hydrate, I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I think I have one more song in me because I can feel the like, oh, you have your hand, streamer, your hand, it's suffering from fatigue and exhaustion. And it's like, oh yeah, that can happen to people, huh? Oopsie. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna play something fast. Because I'm silly. I like Prism Fountain though, and I wanted to play it earlier and I wasn't warmed up enough to play it, and one could say that I am actually probably too warm to be playing it, but... okay, sometimes that's just the way it is. 11s are so hard. The song is a slapper. It is! It's like maybe one of my favorite Topazolite songs, and he made it specifically for Muse Dash, and I think that's crazy. Like, they got the goat himself to make a song. Like, this is an exclusive to Muse Dash, I think. I don't even know if he's extended it. Though this part I think is overcharted. Like, not really, but also yes. Honestly, same. Yeah, just the chorus. I think the chorus of that is just a little overcharted. But I Silver S'd it, so I can be proud of myself. I don't think I Silver S it very often. But anyway, okay. I need to stop stream before my hands like die. There are people streaming today that I could raid theoretically, maybe. Well, sort of, kind of, but not really. The funny thing about taking a 1.5 year long hiatus is, like, my connection circle is very different than it used to be. So it's weird, because, like, I don't really want to raid people I don't know. So, because, okay, this is going to be, like, really weird, because I don't know if the etiquette has changed. But, like, if I raid people I don't really know or haven't spoken to in, like, ages, then it feels like I'm trying to get attention, actually. Which feels weird. And I'm like, maybe if I don't do that, it'll feel better. Because... I get nervous. Like, what if they think I'm like, I don't know, doing it to get attention? That's not why I'm doing it. But anyway, I think I'm just not gonna worry about it, and I think I'm just gonna end stream. But thank you guys for joining and hanging out with me and watching me play the rhythm game, and I will see some of you at least probably tomorrow for Rapid and Steel. I'm very excited. So, okay, the plan for Rapid and Steel is for me to probably do a run of base game with Spellblade so I learn how to play the game again, and then dive straight into the extra content. Tuesday stream, it's the first of many! I did say during the debut stream that I don't know if all Tuesdays will be rhythm game streams, but probably 3 out of 4 a month, probably, but I probably will, I say probably a lot. Woman of uncertainty. I will try to, you have to work? No, I'm sorry. So tomorrow's Rapid and Steel stream will probably be me playing solo, but if I do another Rapid and Steel stream, which I almost certainly will, that one will be with the Acolytes and anyone that wants to play. So Rapid and Steel stream 2 will be like with everybody or anybody that wants to play, because I think that would be fun. But that's week 2. I have to adjust my schedule for week 2 because I did actually write a schedule for week 2, but it's not. It will be no longer accurate. Ah! Oh well. Surely next one I will not have work then. Surely. Surely. I don't know when I'm going to do it, actually. But I hope you will not have work during it. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and then after that I don't stream for 3 days, and then after that it's the Hollow Knight Marathon, which starts much earlier in the day. So, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep well.